So just be like a butterfly flying, okay? We just fly, we just make a little step from, to the first flower, and then we move to the second flower. Okay, never mind, I cannot find my microphone, but as long as you hear me, guys. I just popped to see how you're doing with the energy, because I was looking at the Schumann. One sec. Hello. Oh. I was looking at the Schumann Resonance. And we are receiving a lot of energy. I don't know if you can feel it. Let me see if I can show you the graphic. Oh, hello everyone. Let me see if I can show you the graphic of the Schumann. So, I don't know if you can see, but we're like here right now. Because today is, what day is it? What day is going crazy? The 8th. Yes, so right now, which for me is like 5. Can you see the amount of energy that we are getting blasted at? Like, this is powerful shit. I don't know if you can see. And this is all energy that is coming like so that's why I tell you, be gentle. You need to be gentle, people. You need to just be gentle with yourself, with the feeling. So that image is the Schumann Resonance. Hello everyone. So the Schumann Resonance, it's the vibration that we are receiving at the frequency that we're being like bombarded with. And lately they have been like super intense, like crazy. And that's why I feel it all. So I was wondering if you did feel it too, girls and boys in here. Like is a lot. We are being, all this energy they get put on us. Oh, hello, Chris. There is a lot of stuff in our subconscious that has to be processed a little bit. Especially if, we feel this urge or like, oh, I've got to get shit right. I need to organize. Yes, we need to everything. But first of all, breathe. All right. First of all, breathe, because there is a lot of stuff that we are dealing with. Yeah, so I was just talking about the Schumann Resonance. Oh, thank you for liking the live anyway. That helps the algorithm, but whatever. Yeah, the Schumann Resonance has been really strong. So we are receiving a lot of stuff that maybe goes even in your subconscious. So you are not really aware of what's happening. If you felt tired, the need of taking naps, or just be gentle with your body. That is all because we are receiving this incredible amount of energy. Let me show you again the graphic, but it's pretty insane. Like, I never seen those kind of vibration. Can you see how many? And those one are all very intense. We had a little break earlier in the week, but now it's like boom, 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 boom. We are receiving all those upgrading and downloads, and so even if you're not totally aware of what's happening, there is something happening energetically. Oh, hello, welcome everyone. And yeah, so I remind you to just take it easy. And if you have been, Well, it's good because we are receiving information in your subconscious. So even if you are not really, if it's not really clear the message that you are receiving, just know that you are receiving stuff. Yeah, it's just an app. You can write. It's an app that you can find. You can find it also on Google. It's spelled like this: Schumann Resonance. Can you see it? SCHUMANN. Schumann Resonance. Yes, if you feel tired, you need to take a nap. Good changes, or just like even I named it and then wanted like yeah. Dealing with people in the system might be a little bit weird as well, a little bit like alienated. If you go inside a shop or at work, you can see. Yeah, the Schumann resonance is just something that I used to feel even without knowing the existence of these things. And then someone told me one day that those were the vibrations that are coming into the planet. And you can see the graphic in Google or anywhere. You can have an app, the app, and it's like a download, or anyway, something is shifting when we receive this amount of information, and it's not always conscious. So sometimes you just feel tired, or for some reason you feel the need to take a nap, or you feel the reason to get a little bit more like inwards, putting more boundaries, or just be gentle with yourself. Because again, like, we are trying to break from the matrix, and the matrix, what the matrix does is put you in a position of having responsibility. You have to answer to something, it's like timetable, or people needing your help, or friends, or family, you have to just detach a little bit and give the priority to yourself, to your body, to stay present, and even though certain things are not exactly conscious, so you cannot grasp them right away, you might be grasping them or understanding the meaning of things, or just downloads that come from source. So yeah, it's legitimate. Yeah. It's a very. But I used to feel it like just energetically. There are days that it feels like they are pouring stuff, and then I will realize in a couple of days like what it meant. But I can feel it. And yeah, it's just very good to try and give space for that to come and adjust and take place, and then for your mind to bring it from the subconscious to the conscious. Okay, so because they're like frequency vibration, there are also like light code in it that activate something in your aura. But sometimes when they cannot get you to understand something in a conscious way, they will put you to sleep so that they can download it in your subconscious. So this is crazy, but it's true. Sometimes when they cannot, hello everyone. When they cannot get you to understand something in a conscious way, those downloads, they will be installed in you through your subconscious, so they put you to sleep. And so you feel tired, you take a nap, and it's just, in reality, they are putting you there. Like, because there is stuff that you need to download, like an update of the computer. You get update and then restore, and update and then shut down, right? It's the same. So we are receiving all this amount of light code and information, which is crazy. I mean, I'm gonna show you again. Can you see how many? And so they cannot automatically become conscious in you. So yeah, they come through you. They come, and they stick in your subconscious, and you can go to sleep, and then things and downloads start to make sense. And sometimes the downloads can be as simple as chill out, because sometimes we have this demon of feeling guilty not for doing things, and that is a demon still. I'm telling you, that is a demon still. Oh, yeah, a slavery is getting memories from your subconscious. Yeah. Sometimes it's actually, if you just contemplate, this is an exercise that I do a lot, but sometimes I just sit and I stare at the window for like hours. And the shit that surfaces, man, in my head. You do have access to your subconscious, believe me, and the stuff that you need to work on. Sometimes it will just like ploop, and you're like, what was that? What was that about? Guess what? It's a memory from your childhood. But anyway, this is typical of shadow work, isn't it? But it work. Yeah. Yeah, you know how many people actually, I had so many people with this problem about the demon attacking me because I speak about demon. Oh God, it's like, okay, I use demon to say many things, to say stuff that is blocking you from your own growth, as well as energy that get created around your energetic field, and it keeps you, and it possess you. It's like when people are not healed, this energy can literally possess you, and you start to act like a weirdo, and in reality is because you're not healed. And anyway, people get scared. And then when I speak about the AI, spiritual parasite, or when I talk about the AI or the people that are like non-organic people, all right, and everyone just gets scared. Like, I don't want to scare no one, but this is just the truth, and I'm saying it just because I've seen it with my 2 eyes, and I want to warn people. But some people doesn't take it well, because they have this idea of spirituality like love and light, and I'm sorry, but spirituality is not thing to do with love and light. I wish, but spirituality is not actually about love and light. I know this sounds crazy, but spirituality is all about fighting demons, your own one inside of you, your own demon, and the demon from the society, and the wrong belief, the misbeliefs, the brainwash stuff that get programmed in your head like a little computer robot. That shit I call demons, all of that. And so I know that some people get scared, but I'm not doing it with a bad intention. I'm just stating what is. Yeah, it is really not love and light. Like, I wish it was, but it's not. It's mostly, the spiritual path is mostly awakened to your own power. And to do that, you actually have to fight. love and light and compassion is something that is a tool that you use to forgive yourself and other and transcend and move on. So love and light is just a tool that allows you to transcend and not create grudges and hold on to shit. But you get me? That is love and compassion in that way, yes. But in reality, is fighting demon from morning to evening. This is the real spiritual stuff. You have to fight your own brainwash, your own demon, your self-sabotaging. So it's a mirror, right? It's a mirror. What is outside is the mirror of your inside. So what is that all about? It's freaking crazy, isn't it? Because when I think about my external thing, I'm like, bloody hell. So there is a reason for that. There is a reason for that. There is a reason for that. But that makes it interesting, you know? You understand why everything is like a detective looking for clues, you know? It's like, right, I have this repetitive pattern of behavior with friends, this repetitive pattern of behavior or circumstances with my money or my friend or my partner. It's the same story. And it's like, not you fool. It's not all coincidentally. It's not all coincidence. If this is like this is like that, and like if the pattern repeats itself, you get me? It's not coincidence. It's actually for you to see. And your ability to handle the darkness, it's actually the vital skill. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the ability to handle the darkness. Because that teaching. Oh yeah, you cannot distract yourself. Everything is to distract you. Everything is for you not to do the work. Remember that. TV, social media, people is all to distract you from what actually you need to be focusing on. But yeah, I find that these illusions that has been created in the spiritual community about this love and light crap is getting a little bit out of hand. You know, we need to understand that not everything is as it seems. And I know this is very hard it's like nothing is only good, nothing is only bad. So all the classification that you created in your mind, you created a distinctive line and you said this is good and this is bad. That is bullshit. And then the enemy you cannot recognize the enemy by this classification, because this classification that you made it's an illusion. You understand the enemy by understanding energy and the power that is behind energy exchange, or it's all a power game. Most people want to get your energy, control you and manipulating you for their own good. And it can be a person or society. Love, you will never have real love if you don't really fall in love with yourself. So first marry yourself and then you can talk about love. Yeah, it's about power. It's all about power. It's all about power. And so, yeah, for me, it was important to make you understand that they will use even friends and family, people around you, using the fact that they're not healed to come for you. So, I mean, I'm not saying isolate yourself in a mountain, but I'm saying just be aware that everything and every interaction that you have with people, it's about energy. So either there is an energy exchange, or there is always somebody that takes more and somebody that gives more. Then when it's about circumstances like work or jobs, or where you have your attention distracted during the day, is all about harnessing and using energy. So like I have to treat myself like a princess, because because I need to keep my energy, because otherwise when we get too distracted we get depleted. Hello everyone. And then we give our power away, even when we think there is something else or someone else that will save us, or whatever your mind is going through right now. Because this is the point, like, the people who are ascending in this reality are the people that manage to have their mind as at least little like tormented. Okay, so people who doesn't have a tormented mind, we just radiate love and peace to everyone, even the people that we don't like, and even the people that are making it hard for you, you know, we just talk love and light. But you stay like with a knife on your teeth, like defending. This is a file, but if you had a knife, I mean, you need to guard your energy, you need to guard your power, and where you put this energy. If you put it in the right thing or the wrong thing, or if you fall into energy manipulation and things. So just be aware. What are you, a princess? Yes, I am a princess. I treat myself like it. And even people, you know, if you are lost, like you don't know what you are doing in life, like just chill. Because while the world is getting fucked, we are actually finding ourselves. So what a bliss, you know? It's funny to see who is going in what reality. The people who panic, the people who consider themselves like victim and all the rest, and like just following blindly rules. They will keep staying in that reality, and yet we are manifesting our own reality. Like since this COVID started, my life went for the better, and we improved, you know. Oh, you're welcome, my love. I'm glad I inspired you to think. And so we are actually, you know, like this pandemic and all this fear is just barely, like, we are finding ourselves while the rest of the people are just obeying and going crazy and like following fear-based thought and all the rest, you know. So don't you worry if you feel a little bit like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's like, go with the flow. Everything has a reason. Just trust the process. Anything you see, you imagine. Hello everyone, welcome. It can become true. And you know, I would have fun, like a zombie apocalypse, fine, bring it on. I don't know. I don't feel there is any bad thing happening. I just feel people will move in the reality that they choose to move in. If you see only drama and issue, you will move in that reality, fine. But we are able to move in the timeline that we like the most. I truly believe that. And whoever is dreaming for heaven on earth, or their own version of heaven on earth, then you will create that. Mojo. Yeah, self-development, self-evolution, but also mostly is to stand in your power. People do not understand still what does it mean standing in your power. Standing in your power means, oh, I do not know that name. Eckhart Tolle. Um, yeah, then stay alone, Jennifer. Stay alone. Remember, everything is still a projection, though. It's very funny, like, how to stop and think negative. I mean, you just have to stop thinking. Like, people think too much. Like, for real, I think only when I have to actually do something. Like, if I have to physically do something, then I think about it. Otherwise, my brain is just a straight line, like. But this is what it's good, even though people think it's bad. It's actually good. With our mind, you create a lot of scenario, you understand? So what scenario are you creating? What is the, like, you have the power to that mind. What are you using it for? Are you using it for catastrophic scenario, or are you using it for, like, visualizing goodness and good things for you and maybe people around you or whatever, you know? Well, it's a powerful number, 333, or the 369 as well, this very powerful number. But the power mostly is literally within you, when you understand that your thought kind of produce what is around you, your behavior produce what is around you. You just realize that everything can change, everything can shift according to how you feel. And that's why they want us to feel unsettled. That's why they want us to feel in fear, because if we all felt really grounded and centered, none of this nonsense would be going on, literally. So the more you turn your attention inwards, the less the more difficult it's gonna be to drive you out of balance, right? And we have that power to stay grounded, because literally this is what they are using it. If everyone collectively start to think that the world is gonna end tomorrow, believe me, the world might will end tomorrow, because we have a global consciousness that we are all the same, actually. So if all those little bulbs around the world think the same thing, and they're really centered, and it's like, no, nothing can happen, my life is gonna be great, this nonsense will end, like, this is what actually will be manifested. So they are trying to make us all, give us, like, wrong information, wrong like, narrative of what's happening here and there, and terror, so that everyone start to feel like, oh my god, oh my god. And so we produce that, then we all together think that, and we produce that, we manifest that. So oh, energy, right? So channeling your energy into something that I still struggle with, but I'm improving. But channel it in doing something that you like, and it doesn't involve your mind. So if you want to paint, if you want to sing, if you want to start writing, if you want to start vlogging, if you want to start gardening, if you want, whatever it is, stretching, if you want to, whatever, and just channel that energy in there, not in overthinking, not in creating scenario, you know. Yeah, we're all divine, and that's why this is the divinity that come out. The divinity come out of yourself when, like, you literally become your divine self, when it's like, before you feel like this is you and this is the world around you, and it feels like you have to survive and do crazy things in order to figure yourself out. And then when you switch to the divine, you don't move. You don't move. You're just like, oh my god, I had the power all along, and I was going crazy like a mouse or a mad horse, and instead you come back. You just come back. It's like, no, I will attract what I need. I will do what I feel, and that's it. You cut off the over-worrying bullshit mind, monkey mind, and you get more into your self-security. You are not, like, you have what it takes. Don't you worry. It's like, if you make an error, a trial and then an error, fine, we're gonna make another try and another error, and then the fifth one will be right. So you put yourself in less of a desperate mood, or chasing, or needing, or being the victim, and more in a, like, right, let's get this shit done. And like, you do it how you want to. You go towards what you are called to be. You're called to do certain action because you feel good, and yeah, just that you become divine, literally, because it's like, you move like, when I make a tea and I drink the tea, that really has a purpose, I did that, it has a purpose. I woke up, I got a bath, it has a purpose, and everything is just how it's meant to be. Mistakes or thing that goes wrong, you're just like, fine, fine, because you create. So what do you want to create? And yeah, today those messages are being bombarded on our subconscious. Even though with the Schumann Resonance graphic, you can see, like, they're talking to me like all day long. Because it's like, even we have the ability of shift. We're shifting in reality. Some of us are like suspended. I felt like I still feel like that. I feel like I am suspended in between realities, and then I will have to choose in which reality to land on, even though it sounds crazy. But I really feel we have been given the possibility just to say, okay, what are the vibration that you want to keep and you want to land on? And these are the vibration that I want to keep. So I want to keep them. So I need to be in a state of keeping them. and these vibrations are just very gentle, in the flow, very peaceful, very creative, but with a lot of insight. And I want to keep it like that. So I have to put my effort to keep them like that. And every one of you have to put that effort. And if there isn't, like, if you know, what is giving you joy is having a cup of tea with a friend that really understands you. It's having a conversation with somebody that inspired you. Or have you got only trash around and it's okay for you to isolate yourself, you know? If people doesn't bring you good energies. And how are you feeling with yourself? Like, have you got a negative self-talk? Leave it. You know, like just cut it, okay? To fuck it. Like, psh, psh. I am in my temple here right now, right? So yeah, I mean, I have to sometimes. I used to don't really care about it, but lately I've been putting a hat on to cover my crown chakra, because when I walk in the street, it's just everyone turns their head, and it's like, you're lightning in here, aren't you? So I put a hat, but I don't like it really. Can sadness bring peace and joy? You can do enough, you know, dark night of the soul, maybe, to go to the, you know, I still feel sadness sometime, like, for some reason, but it's I think I went deep to understand where the sadness come out from, where it come from, you know, like, I allowed myself to explore every depth of my being, understanding where shit is coming from. And we cannot suppress sadness. You let it come out and let it go, you know? And yeah, I mean, the growth in general only come through pain and sadness. That's why when people say, oh, spiritual path, love and light, is bullshit. Because actually the growth most of the growth come from pain. It does not come from happiness and love. Like, yeah, that does not happen. So we accept the darkness as a teacher, and we honor it for it. You know, you honor it, and that it serves your highest good. And even the challenges, yeah, everything you need to feel needs to be felt, and that's it. And even like pushing, you know, sorry. Yeah, no, you cannot run away. You have to sit there and feel it all. And it's fine. Like, it's okay. You just sit there and feel all your pain all the way through, you know? And it's okay. It's okay to feel it and go at the bottom of it. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoy the live. It's a very necessary. Yeah, love and light is another sugar coat thing, you know, for those fake spiritual. They're like, yeah, love and light. It's like, my friend, to learn you need actually darkness. Like, yeah. But, and mostly pushing, yeah, this is what I was saying, pushing towards the winning your fears, When you understand what your fears are, you then find some shit in there. It's like whatever you fear, hide something behind that is very painful to look at. So if I can recommend you this week to write down for real and be honest with yourself in the mirror, what are your fears, your real fears, and understand why are they there, or the things that triggers you, or even the idea of going, if you want more from your life, you might have to go a little bit outside of your comfort zone, and many people are afraid of that. And even then, there is a reason, something that you might need to look into. You need to just figure it out, like, why do I fear this, or why do I fear this process of these things or this person, or why do I get triggered by this as that, why this creates this reaction, so that we can finally just feel divine, because divine people do not fear many things, and divine people, we don't fear our own demons and the demon of the others. Like, we are just very, the only fear you have to have is of fear itself. And yes, it is a great teacher, because everything I did that was fearful of, when I went after, I was like, oh my God. Oh, I'm glad. I will pop this on YouTube, but I'm gonna leave you now anyway. But at least I gave you some inspiration and some thought about today. Yeah, sorry, I might have homework for you all the time. No, but I do them too, so yeah, I do them too. And the homework is gonna be about just facing a few things, understanding why certain stuff is there around you, or in relationships, or like everything that is there outside, and there's so many things. So enjoy this work. I will pop back live probably tomorrow at some point. And the amount of haters that have been collecting in this week is just insane. I just wanted to tell you two things. Like, people are weird. People are just fucking weird. Excuse me the language, but like, this week, like, people have come to my page, tell me my aura is blurring, and they would never trust me. And it's like, so why are you in my page? I mean, I would never go and hang around people that I don't trust. I mean, people, either they're masochist, or I don't know what's their problem. Like, I swear to God, it's like, are you a masochist? Like, why are you in a place that you shouldn't be? Anyway, yeah, but then, I mean, they come, but they come and say the weirdest stuff, like, you have been crying. People see a video of mine and they write underneath, you have been crying, a statement. And I'm like, no, don't remember that. Or then they would write something like, why you're not answering? You have read it and you're not answering. Like, yeah, because I don't give attention to pieces of... So, but is this... oh, you horrible hair, right? It's like bubbling out. Like, bubbling something. It's I don't know, these people, man. And then I'm like, can we have a constructive conversation? And they just won't have it. They won't have it. Because they know that they would be losing in the beginning. But so they are all... But people are funny. The thing is that I've got so much, I'm just so happy at the moment, like, weirdly, but they just, I don't know, it's strange. Or like, they would listen to me and then tell me something, oh, but by the way, you are full of shit. And it's like, why would you listen? Like, go away. They're there, maybe they're testing me. Yeah, well, I'm just having fun. But the amount of people this week, it was impressive. Like, I didn't, usually you have to go out there and find people that come and, and pay people to have a reading or something. And I managed to have people that consider themselves psychic coming to me and tell me things without even me having to pay. It's fantastic. And they come and they say stuff like, oh, your aura is blurry. I'm like, put a pair of glasses, my friend. Yeah, but even you, if you feel any hate, like you tattoo Chris when you said that you try to go live, just don't waste any of the attention, okay? Just let them speak and just like put love. Love and light, you see, this is the only way. Love and light is just for this. Is to transcend. That is not actually the spiritual path is love and light. That is actually darkness, the spiritual path. But when people try to put arrows and stones and they're trying to hate on you and you just vomit love on them, that wins it all. So just don't get caught up in hateful situation, and just fart some love and light, and that will be fine, and that allowed us actually to transcend, to transcend. They try to plant seed or they try to manipulate you. Like, I never seen so many, all of those manipulation technique that people have, or like power game, like, oh, you are not enlightened. Who do you think you are? You're not really spiritual. And it's like, who the heck are you to saying what? It's just funny. Like, we are a freedom of speech. We don't force people to listen to us, do we? It's like, I never put a gun in your head and tell you that you have to listen to me. That is really not my... I just chat. And most of the time I always say to people, I'm a mystic. So my rules, it's that I'm nothing and no one. And, it's like, if you want to listen to this nothingness, you can. If you think that for some reason, like, I'm a charlatan or whatever, I encourage people to open your own channel and speak about what you really like, It's like, why don't you go to the Coca-Cola distribution banging at their door saying that they are like polluting the planet, But then you come to me, tell me that I'm the last of the human problems, like, just to let you know. I look at it as a chance to level up by staying around and having no matter the negative. Yeah. They're helpful. The hate is helpful to grow. At least I found that out. It allowed me to rise above, and it makes me feel like, actually, because I'm nothing and no one, and I've got people disappointed in me, which is like, that's really strange. Like, at least, I don't know. If I was bit, are you afraid that I'm gonna do what? No, don't be sorry, sweetheart. I actually secretly like it. So, but yeah. At least for who can appreciate my knowledge, I'm happy. For the rest, I'm just funny. Like, I like to, it's just funny what happened this week. I was like, these people, they really don't have nothing else to do in their life. And I all sort of offend, like, oh, these topics, or this preaching come out always of people that didn't do really well in life. I don't know, it's just people that are like, yeah, just issues, like just issues. Yeah, more than tough skin is just like let them go, you know, just let them use their sharp tongue and then they choke on it. Just let them. But anyway, it was great this session, and I do your homework and be gentle with yourself and just feel, you know, by being gentle, you will bring some content from your subconscious to your conscious mind. Okay. Mwah. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.